everybody, it's Andy, aka Max Rider. That was really loud, sorry. And we are back. We're going to see what we can do with this little chamber and see how much of this gets eaten up. Not as much as I thought. That's going to open into the chamber. I don't want it there. I think we just put it on the ground here. Alright, so now, using XP, we can combine some of these bows. We got power 2. Let's see what we got else. Power 2 and breaking 2. That'll combine into a power 3 and breaking 2, I believe. Oh, I like punch too, though. Punch is like knockback, isn't it? Punch 1 and breaking 2. Power 2. Let's see if we can actually... Do I need to do anything? Money? Magic or anything? That costs 10 for a punch 1 and breaking 3, power 2. Okay. What if I upgrade this one first? That costs 4 for punch 1 and breaking 2, power 2. Is power 2 top? Power 2 is top. Okay, I can afford this. For now I can. Punch 1 and breaking 3, power 3. Boom. We have a bow that is to be reckoned with now. If I can just get mending on this, it'd be even better. Oh, God, I didn't see that guy. Okay, so they've talked to this German. He has knowledge of this book. He doesn't know how to cast any spells, but he does know there's some stuff in this book that can help them out. They can actually... Let's go ahead and... We have plenty, so let's get these potatoes growing. There is this dust called Dust of Remembrance that you throw it in a dead person's face and they remember who they were and they don't want to be alive anymore. They want to be dead. So they say, "Oh, okay. We will cast this and the hold on. This is so hard to do with the shield." Next I need to try to get some mending stuff going. So they're trying to figure out what to do with it, and they finally decide maybe we can remove some of the explosives from some of the high explosive shells. Replace some of that with some of this dust. If we can blast the thing in the face, then boom! We can... It'll affect it, right? Maybe? They weren't sure how it was going to affect it. Because this is like hundreds of dead bodies. There had been rumors that dead bodies have been jumping up and running onto no man's land, or running from no man's land, or just dead bodies disappearing. So it's like, what the heck? But they're going to try it. We're going to try it. We've got to try it. We don't have any other choice. It's either that or just call in artillery and hope they can hit this mobile target. So they make 2 of the shells, and they have hooked up the unditching beam, which is a beam of oak that you could hook up to the tracks, and then it would roll over the top of the tank as you're driving it, and it would actually act as a kind of a grab bar. It would grab on underneath the ground. It's kind of hard to explain. Look up Mark IV tank, and you'll see what I'm saying. So they head out. They manage to climb their way out of this thing. The falling debris and rubble has actually made it so they can get out, and they spot the Colossus. He's a couple hundred yards. He's about 500 yards away. But as they're trying to prepare what to do, and some of them are going crazy again because they're seeing this horrible, awful, terrible thing that shouldn't exist. Why is it here? I don't like it. You know, that kind of thing. As they're doing that... Oh, you know what I should do? I should make another smaller one. Smaller area for... What do you call them? For the... I've got some melon bits. We'll see. Maybe not. I don't know. I like potatoes. Anyway. So they... There we go. So they head on over. No, they don't. They find a place where the ground sticks up just enough so that they can actually do I not have enough? I do. Okay, we're cooking a bunch of potatoes. So they find a place where the ground sticks up a little bit so that they can actually shoot at the thing, and they've got to position the tank. It's not meant to shoot upwards. Meant to shoot forward and kind of down into the trenches, actually. But they managed to... How good a shape is my bow? Oh, it's nice, good shape, yeah. I got to get mending on that thing before long. It's going to get ruined. They put the tank in a position where they can actually shoot at the thing. They fire at it, and it's a miss. And the thing looks around and then notices them. No, it didn't notice it. I didn't make the roll. It's looking around. It's trying to figure out who just shot at him and where they are. And they're panicking. They're reloading. They decide to go ahead and reload a second of these special shells. And they do so. The second shot, actually, I was hoping that they would make it, and they did. The second shot hits the damn thing right in the head, blows part of his face away. And the thing starts coming towards them, but then all of a sudden it starts like jerking around. It's moving different directions, and they can't hear what it's saying, but other people outside could hear it. It's like confused. It's talking about, where am I? What's going on? There's a bunch of different voices are coming out of the mouth of this terrible thing. And then it bends down and gets on its hands and knees and starts digging. And it digs its own grave. And they guessed about halfway through what it was doing, that it was digging its own grave. Which, that was kind of cool, too. Okay. How deep are we? So we got plenty of food here to come in. We do have these melon seeds we could plant at some point. But I'm not going to bother with that quite yet. You know, we'll do a little cleanup with stone. And then we'll finish up. I'll finish up this little story very quickly, and then we'll be done. So, the thing digs its own grave and buries itself. They hit it with a few more shells as it was doing that, as it was burying itself. Because they weren't happy with that result. They wanted to destroy it. But they did so. They managed to hit it with a couple more shells. And okay, this looks nice. How's this looking? Oh, God. Well, that is what it is. I don't think I'm gonna fill all that in. Anyway, so they decided they weren't gonna tell HQ about a lot of the stuff that had happened. They were just going to kind of keep quiet about it, which was probably pretty smart. I forgot to do a denouement, so I didn't find out what happened to them like after the war. But I did show them how to level up. So, and I think everybody had a good time. It was a lot of fun. They did manage to pull it out of their back pocket right at the last second, and if they hadn't made that last roll, they were going to have to just try to kill the thing, which would have been pretty hard. It would have been hard to do. The Colossus was pretty tough. It did not take full damage from pretty much anything, so they weren't going to be able to just like clobber it and kill it easily. So instead, it could have been bad for them, to be quite honest. But they managed to win. They managed to destroy the Colossus. They managed to save the day. I heard a zombie kid out here before, but I bet he's gone. Let's go take a quick peek. There's gold. Here's more coal. I don't see anything out here. Okay, that's probably pretty good. So it was a good game. It was a lot of fun. It was a neat. I thought it was a pretty good one shot. I need to rewrite it. I did not put the scenario together very well, so I was having to jump around all over the place in order to try to, you know, figure out, to remember all the stuff I needed to have happen. So that could have been done a little bit better, and the whole scenario needs to be rewritten, and I will probably eventually submit it somewhere. Maybe Chaosium's Miskatonic repository, Miskatonic repository or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. The problem is a lot of the pictures and art and stuff that I use, maps of the tank and stuff like that, are not public domain as far as I know. I just find them online, so that could make that complicated. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So there you have it, everybody. We've got a nice garden going on down here. Nice, well-lit garden. We got potatoes coming in, lots of them. I will probably try to put a small chamber in somewhere. I might be able to put it in right here. I think there's a little space there for some melons or something. That'd be kind of cool. But that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I appreciate it, and I will talk to y'all next time.